Hybrid shooters. My name is Jason Vong, and today I'm gonna fast track you to shooting professional looking videos with your iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. We're gonna be going over the most important settings to know, the best practices to do, and the coolest looking setup in case you wanna go overboard. And this entire guide is made possible by our friends over at Samsung. Their latest T9 external SSD will be essential to help us capture professional looking videos with the iPhone. But first,
what is ProRes Log?
So our goal in this video is to achieve pro looking videos, and to do that, we'll be shooting in ProRes Log. And this log profile gives us insane amount of control to how our final videos will look like. Now, pros usually dislike regular videos shot on iPhones because the footage tend to be over-processed. And while it can look good in most situations, it's when the situations that don't work that kind of makes the whole thing fall apart. For example, the skin tones might start to look plasticky.
Sure does.
The sharpening suddenly becomes too intense.
Sure does.
And the lighting constantly changes whenever there's any motion in the scenes.
Oh my.
And it's because of this lack of consistency that makes normal videos from iPhones look unprofessional.
We cannot risk looking unprofessional.
But in regular video mode, the iPhone does the coloring for you, but with a log profile, you're gonna have to do it yourself. So how would we do that? Well, in the editing world, we call this color grading.
The color of magic.
And you would be doing this in a dedicated editing app. The most popular being DaVinci Resolve, and the basic mode is free, by the way. But you can also do it in Adobe Premiere Pro and Apple Final Cut Pro 10, and pretty much anything with color wheels and sliders.
Ooh, that sounds complicated.
I know it sounds super complicated, but there exists a super fast method in the form of LUTs.
LUTs.
Just in case you heard me wrong.
LUTs.
Think of these as color filters that you swipe through on Instagram stories that you can slap on and bada bing, bada boom, it looks amazing.
LUTs.
So how do we start shooting log with our iPhone 15 Pro? Open up settings, scroll down to camera, open up formats, and underneath video capture, turn Apple ProRes on and set your ProRes encoding to log. And make sure at the top here that we select high efficiency since it's required if we want to shoot in 4K 60 frames per second. Let's come back out and go to record video. HDR video, turn this on. This will allow us to shoot the ProRes log footage in 10-bit, which basically gives us a smoother look when we're pushing the color grade. And while we're here, default frame rate 4K 30p, and I'll go over different frame rates later. Enhanced stabilization, on. Auto FPS, off. Lock white balance, absolutely yes.
Lenses.
Now, it's a good idea to utilize all the lenses available to you to capture a variety of different shots. For every scene you're trying to shoot, try to get it in threes: a wide, a medium, and a close-up, which would be 0.5x for wide, 1x, 2x for medium, and 3x for close-ups if you have the iPhone 15 Pro, or the 5x if you have the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Having a variety of different angles will make your editing life so much easier. In fact, using the same principle, try to capture a beginning, a middle, and an end to your scenes. For example, I have a wide establishing shot of this band playing, and I also have close-ups of them playing their individual instruments as well as their facial expression. I even did a little orbit around them with action mode just so we can see the audience reaction. And right before they wrap up, I got this epic medium-ish shot of them ending their song.
The coolest rig setup ever.
Alright, so we covered a lot about the filmmaking process, but what if we want to take it further beyond by including audio, supplying constant power to the phone, or even cooling it for long shoots? Well, this is where a cage setup like this comes in handy.
It's an impressive cage.
Just by using a cage, we already will get a much better filming experience, especially by adding handles, we have better stability. And the cages that I'm using are from SmallRig. Just make sure to pick up the regular mobile video kit if you have the iPhone 15 Pro, or the Brandon Lee edition if you have the Pro Max. And lastly, audio. I'm just using the Rode Wireless Go receiver here as a placeholder, but as you can imagine, you can throw on a lav mic that has a built-in recorder on your subject if you want to get better audio. You just have to sync it up in post later. Anyways, this is just a video covering the filmmaking side of the iPhone. If you want a substantial, comprehensive guide to taking better photos with your iPhone, then you can click here on the screen to our ultimate guide to iPhone photography. This is a 1-hour virtual photo walk jam-packed with priceless photography tips that you can use to maximize the capabilities of your iPhone 15 Pro.
Sounds fab.
Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Peace.